And just
Right.
to add,
Right.
to what Seth said, we say that the bin has power,
Okay.
right? Because from our conversation, you could realize that just that single unit, that fundamental thing, the bin, the waste bin, if it's absent, the repercussions or the effect is what we see around. Because someone could not contain the waste in the house. It wasn't collected, it found its way outside, and all of these issues came out. So the bin is very powerful. And for me as a business person, I say, quite apart from the environmental reasons why we have to have a bin in the house, there are also very strong economic reasons. Because if a person contains the waste, then it means that the about 60% or thereabout of waste that we're able to collect from households can increase. It means more work for me. At least I'll have my daily bread. It means more work for the truck driver. It means more work for the janitor who is on the truck. It means we can employ more people. It means that these people can also take care of their families. They can put their kids to school. They can take care of their wives, and would have a number of these other SDGs being met. That is how significant the bin is. And like you said, if we don't have just the bin to contain the waste, you see the effect. Gutters are getting choked, flood all over. We drain, we desilting the odor almost every time. But the question is that almost every time it still gets full or it gets choked. Why?
So there's a cycle that's continuing.
That is the bad cycle we seem to experience.
So the 1 million bin is out there, is an idea that to ensure that, especially I'm too sure, people in the metro and the cosmos must get it and ensure that they get to compose or to put together their waste. Are they going to be buying it?
Yeah,
No.
so, okay, so set up.
Yeah, what happened is, as at now, the bin is free.
It's for free.
Yeah, but when they come to you, when they bring it to you, there are some operational charges that you pay. But at the end of the month, there is a cost that you have to pay for the services provided to you.
So you get the bin for free.
Yeah.
When they come to take the cost,
The operational cost,
right.
because a truck will bring it to you, people
Right.
are bringing it to you, so that's operational cost. That one there, you give it to them
There and there.
there.
Okay.
Then
there's
at the
a-
end of the month, there is a cost to it that you pay.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you find, okay, so for me, I have always said that once we can continually pick up these bins, I am ready to pay. But once there are delays, once there are, again from the service providers such as Zoomlion, we could have some troubles coming through. Then of course it's a disincentive for someone like me. If you can come pick it, I'll pay. And we have to be sensitized as well, because a lot of people feel that because it's a waste, why should I pay for my waste to be carried? I'll throw it somewhere else. So let's sensitize ourselves. And is Zoomlion also ready to pick it when it's supposed to be picked?
Certainly. So that is the reason why we're here.
Right.
We understand that these involve the use of logistics or machinery. So sometimes there would be breakdowns, there would be downtimes, and it's good when we have this communicated to the people that we're serving. However, that is why we're here, to sensitize the people, let them know the essence of it being in the first place. And then also we work closely with the municipal and district assemblies so that they help us fix realistic fees for the servicing of these bins. Because if I spend about 50 cedis to come and empty a bin and you pay 30 cedis in return, it means that the business already is on its way to dying. However, if we have these realistic fees being fixed, we are able to service, and then we have the people free from any waste, and then we have the community decent enough, healthy, and we're all very strong to be able to carry about our responsibilities.
I see. So,
Excuse me.
Right.
Yeah, in addition to what he said, as I said earlier on, it's a shared responsibility. You take your bin. Zoomlion is also ever ready to provide the trucks and all the logistics for the picking of the waste, transporting it, and then government has also done some of the routes. So as for the road network, yes, it's very good. There is a landfill site. There is a treatment plant that Zoomlion has built almost all over the country, where we also service it. So as for Zoomlion, we are also ready to be able to do our part.
I see.
Yeah.
And that's for the homes. How about for the streets? Because that's where the challenge is. I have the practice of chewing stuff and putting it in my pocket because I cannot find any waste bin along the stretch. So it has to be in my pocket. And for some people who are not disciplined, they'll throw it off. Are we also going to be taking care of the streets?
Yes. So in this whole campaign,
Right.
we're not only concentrating on the households, even though the households are our prime target, we're also looking at the shops by the roadside.
Okay.
Those who hawk and who do business by the roadside.
Okay.
We have a number of the assemblies that have done quite well to provide some waste bins along these streets. But of course, it can never be enough.
Oh, it can be enough.
It can never be enough. So whatever they have provided,
Right.
if we have these shops also at least coming together, let's say 2 shops own 1 bin, you would see a number of shops would have these. So that when you buy something from a shop or you take something, you don't have to even travel so far. You can easily or immediately find a bin, a waste bin to dump in. And that is how we would want it to be. So we would want that whatever the government is doing or the assemblies are doing to help us have these receptacles, we also do our part to support them. Then we have a very clean street and an environment.
Indeed. And who are those, financing all of these? Is it a Zoomlion?
So we have an arrangement with EcoBank that has supported or funded the start of this with $10 million, which has
$10 million?
Yes, which has seen the life of this whole project from its beginning. We're going on. We have all the other people who subscribe to having these bins also making the payments for the operational expenses, and we think all of that go into support. But primarily, that is a facility that we used to start and is running this project.
I see. So are there places where I can just go and pay for the bins and get it on my own?
Oh, yes. We are all moving technological now. So if you dial *857#, it will take you to a page where you can even request for your bin.
*857#.
hash.
*857#. If you have your phone there, you can just quickly do that.
It will take you to a page, Zoomlion page. You request for your bin or whatever it is. Even at the end of the month, when you even want to pay for the services, you just dial *8, as I said, and then it will also take you. You pay for your disease. Then when you request for the bin on the page, your number, you will provide your particulars.
Okay.
A number is there. They will call you and ask you where you are located, and then they will ask a service provider at that particular area to get in touch with you, and you are good to go.
You are good to go. So, just quickly take your phone, *857# and do the needful. Before I ask about how, maybe, of course, final words and all that, let's talk about the issue of, I believe that there must be the sensitization of the differentiation of the filth.
Yeah, that's source separation.
Okay. Yeah. Because that's the most important thing. Because I drink sachet water, I put it in the same thing, and I do my akbele leftover, and I put it in the same thing. Can we talk about that for some few seconds once again?
Sure. So, for me, the very core of this whole conversation is that, of course, there can never be source separation if you don't have your waste contained in the first place.
Okay.
And that is why we're having this conversation.
Right.
So having the bin is the most important step to have, to take first. And then subsequently, when we have accepted this, when this has become a part of us, waste management, sanitation is a whole attitudinal thing. So if we don't have people appreciating and understanding and seeing the need for them to have their waste contained, and then now they can go on to separate the waste. So the organics would be in one, the plastics would be in another, and maybe the metals would be in another. If they don't have the fundamentals, they can never move to the step 2 or step 3. And so that is why we're taking on this public education and also promoting this whole idea of a 1 million bin. If people see the essence of having the bin, we'll gradually get to the point where we'll be able to now source separate the waste.
I see. All right, so final words in terms of what they must be expecting. So we are expecting 1 million waste bins. Yeah. But what else?
Yeah, 1 million bins. In all over Ghana, we have district assemblies.
Okay.
If somebody cannot go into to dial the *857#, can contact the environmental health office at the various municipal assemblies, and then they will direct them as to what to do. Yeah, but the most important thing is, let us all be conscious about our environment.
Yeah.
If the environment is not clean, you see climate change. We are in September, yet it is raining every day. Where people are saying sometimes it wasn't so whatever, climate change, because we are not conscious of our environment. So let us make that conscious effort. It is refuse. It is refused. But it is not refused.
Okay.
We have to at least take care of that also. You have eaten your fufu and the pills are there. What do? Let us take care of them too, so that at the end of the day, the environment will be very good
Indeed.
and a pleasant place for us all to live. Thank you very much.
You, sir.
Yes, and I would encourage everybody, as we've spoken about for the past half hour, try to get a bin for your household. Try as much as you can to have a bin for your household. If you don't have Zoomlion operating in your area, contact the assembly.
Indeed.
If the operator in your area is willing, they can contact Zoomlion.
Okay.
Alternatively, any of us can call 0244 335140. If we can't go with the star 857 short code, call 0244 335140 and someone would attend to you for you to have a bin in your household and will come and lift it for you.
It's an exciting news, and thank you very much, Edmond Kweku Vija. He is Business Development Manager at Zoomlion Ghana Limited, of course. Seth Ajraku is General Manager, Tropical Waste Service. And please get ready to pay for waste. You don't say because it's waste you will not pay for. And I mean, we can't run a country such like that. So get ready to pay for. Let's all pay for, and so we can hold them accountable as well when they don't come to pick it. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much for having us.
Up next is Amazing Child. Let's talk about what happened last week.